Member for New Westminster.
Honourable Speaker, this morning, BC's Information and Privacy Commissioner released a report on the way our health authorities handle private health records. And what did the Commission find? That health authorities are losing British Columbians' personal health information because it's being stored on laptops and USBs that are not password protected, that privacy training is inadequate, and that there's no standard reporting protocols. If this sounds awfully familiar, Honourable Speaker, it's because it is. This government has been warned about this time and time again. My question is to the Minister responsible for data and privacy, the Minister for Technology, Innovation and Citizen Services. When is this government finally going to understand that it is putting British Columbians' confidential health information at risk?
Minister for Technology and Innovation.
Madam Speaker, I understand and appreciate that British Columbians expect their information and privacy to be effectively managed. I think we all appreciate that in this House, and while we all appreciate that the protection of government data and networks is indeed a top priority for this government, especially when it comes to British Columbians' privacy information. And I appreciate the report also this morning that the Privacy Commissioner and the work that she's done in highlighting the positive work that's been done so far. And Madam Speaker, I also appreciate her making recommendations to make that system even more robust, to identify the gaps in the current process. And I'm advised that the health authorities are examining of all the recommendations and will be taking action in due course.
Member for New Westminster on a supplemental.
Honourable Speaker, platitudes just don't cut it anymore from this government on health records. British Columbians deserve better. We are talking about records, Honourable Speaker, that contain highly sensitive details about British Columbians' health. Their medical, their physical, their emotional health, their use of medications, their test results, their medical procedures, and their family history when it comes to health, Honourable Speaker. And if this minister doesn't take this issue seriously, how can he expect other government agencies to do so? The Privacy Commissioner has told this government year after year after year that it has to fix this problem, that it needs robust procedures in place to affect everybody in healthcare, including health authorities, and this government has failed to act. How many more privacy breaches do we need to have, Honourable Speaker, before this minister and this government recognize that they need to act to protect confidential health information of British Columbians?
Minister of Technology and Innovation.
Well, Madam Speaker, what the member from New Westminster fails to say what's in the report is that the Commissioner also says the health authorities are working hard to ensure that when there are breaches, it's reported appropriately. And Madam Speaker, those health authorities are working closely with the Officer of the Information and Privacy Commissioner regarding any possibility whenever there is a breach. And I think we all recognize that privacy protection is a job of everybody, from every position in the healthcare system. In fact, all healthcare staff at every different level are trained. And what also the member opposite certainly doesn't understand also is that there are cases when breaches are analyzed, when they're reported and they're investigated. And in fact, this very year, Island Health took disciplinary action against employees who were inappropriately accessing information. So, Madam Speaker, it's the responsibility of everybody in that system to ensure that their responsibilities are fulfilled and there is accountability.